Living in pain? Plagued by sickness? Haunted by your own looming mortality? Not anymore. Now there's Icarite, a technological miracle that lets us transfer consciousness from one body to another. That's right, humanity's wildest dream has been fulfilled. The dream of immortality. Now, when sickness or old age starts dragging you down, you can bid on a brand new body at your local government auction house. Give yourself and your loved ones a new lease on life. And don't forget, the body subscription service is mandatory for all citizens 21 and older. So protect your investment. Always avoid illicit substances. Never skip any mandated shell inspections. And prioritize your well-being, physical, psychological, and especially financial. Any lapsed subscription payments will result in your body being submitted to a bailiff auction. And remember, any and all violations will be prosecuted by the Department of Mortality.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
That's not the point.
And at least tell me what's going on.
Just watch, okay? This is the best part, where he's questioning the suspect.
And when are you gonna question me?
You want me to question you?
Don't you want to?
Should I handcuff you? We always handcuff suspects.
I think you'd better.
Sounds dangerous.
I'm always dangerous.
Too bad you didn't warn me before we got married.
Would that have changed your mind?
What if it had? Where do you think we'd be now?
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have.
Huh?
All units, code 305. Prohibition violation at intersection of
Breaking news. The president today signed into law a controversial bill reducing the age limit for free body subscriptions, despite earlier promises to the contrary.
Fucking politics. Sullivan. Saved my ass more than once.
Kara, how you feeling?
Ready to get back in the saddle, Chief. I sent you the papers.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at them. Did you hear this?
Fuck! What are you... Don't tear them up! Fuck!
The accident was barely 2 weeks ago. Look, the committee already thought you were a hot mess. Trying to come back this soon?
That's just got him convinced. You're no fucking medical miracle, James.
Chief, we've been busting our humps in the same department for half a century. You know I know this fucking job like nobody else.
And you know I've got your back, too.
Come on, Chief. You gotta let me come back.
My hands are tied. Officially.
Yeah? So unofficially, I'm all ears.
Political case. Discreet.
I'm listening.
You'd be doing a favor for a guy whose signature trumps every test and commission out there.
Why do I feel like there's a but coming?
Because you're fucking difficult. Also, without your sync tests, can't get you back in the system. So I'm gonna put you with a liaison officer. She'll be the one with full access.
A babysitter? Fucking hell.
You asked for it, Sunshine. Wait, I'll put her on.
What the... fucking lock. That's for the brave new world. So immersive you could drown. But of course drowning is forbidden. Blocked like any other exit from paradise.
Kara? James? Kara? No, fuck that. No way. Forget it, Chief.
You're already on the line. James, Sarah Cott. Sarah, James Carroll. Let me go pull some strings. Back in a minute.
He dropped us into some bullshit, didn't he?
And I had such good stats up to now. Crap.
Yeah, I'm fucking thrilled to be working with you, too.
What can I say? Your reputation precedes you, especially after you fucked up half the city with that train.
The case is closed. We were unlucky. That's it.
Of course. Guys like you get away with bloody murder.
Want to take a moment to cool down there?
What I need is somebody who treats the rules like more than just a piece of paper to wipe their privileged ass with.
Okay, I'm back. Because we're best friends now, right?
Sorry, boss.
Sarah, I've sent you all the authorizations. Forward the package to Karen. James, I suggest you find something else to wipe your ass with. Steiner out.
All right, let's get the show on the road. I need the address of the nearest post office.
Fine. Looks like TS-45-7.
You're in Times Square?
It's the last place they play good old-fashioned crime stories.
Yeah. You like watching how the cops used to do it?
Detectives, not cops. Big difference.
I'll take your word for it. Okay, movie buff. Go for the package. Platform 53D, Terminal 3.
Having a goal, any goal, is better than inactivity. An alternative to focusing on the symptoms and the memories. I'm 120 years old, and I don't have any strength left to keep recalling the past.
Look, James, we got off on the wrong foot.
It happens. You don't need to apologize.
Oh, I know, and I'm not going to. I want you to understand, I'm in the home stretch for a fat promotion. I've been working my ass off, so I can't afford any mistakes right now. And, you're sort of notorious for unconventional methods.
Who? Me?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows you don't give two greasy rat shits about regulations. The only thing I ask is that we act professionally, okay?
Sorry, can't hear you over all the noise.
Great. Real mature.
Much better.
Enter your full name and shipping code.
James Cara, 77112P.
Police shipment. Additional verification required. Enter badge number.
984.
No authorization.
Shit. Sarah, I need access.
Oh, right. Enter my number. 116739.
Thanks. 116739.
Thank you. The package is on its way. We hope you enjoy it.
Just don't abuse it, yeah? Remember, you're not reinstated yet.
Yeah, I got it, okay? You don't need to remind me.
I'm just saying, it's my ass on the line now, too.
This information is confidential and will be automatically destroyed after reading. Select a section to read the files.
Subject's name is Edward Green.
Who?
Hard to confuse this mug with anybody else. Green's sponsoring some kind of exhibition in Central Park. Saw it on the news earlier.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Let me look it up. Yep. Supposed to be in a few days.
He'll have to get back on his feet pretty damn fast then.
Okay, Green, Edward. Oh, shit.
Sarah? You okay?
Shit. Shit! Oh, I'm reading up on Green. Holy fuck, you know who this guy is?
Relax. This will be a routine job.
Routine my ass. What are we supposed to do?
We get in, pull the Icarite, and deliver it to the Consciousness Transmission Center. No sweat.
You're telling me the Covenant Chief, the guy who used to be the Secretary of Health, his Icarite's just lying around in a dead body? Fucking hell! Why isn't this going through official channels?
Could have been a scandal. Keep his name out of the mud. You know what could happen if the Icarite of a guy like Green fell into the wrong hands? Now, the fewer people know about it, the better.
The atmosphere's tense because of this bill to reduce free body subscriptions.
Exactly. Look on the bright side. I'm betting Green's gratitude hits the gas on that dream promotion of yours.
Where's his body?
Fifth Avenue, top floor.
Looks like it's Green's own apartment. You'll get a chance to see the wannabe Olympus with your own eyes.
Want to tag along?
No. I'm not authorized for field work.
Neither am I at the moment. So, what's the harm?
No, I couldn't. That would be unprofessional, especially on a case this important.
Unprofessional, right. All right, I'm all up to speed.
Then let's get on with it.
Attention, documentation will be automatically destroyed.
James, I know you're not reinstated yet, but have you recovered from the accident? Like, mentally, I mean?
You looking out for me or for yourself?
For both of us. We're in the same boat, right?
Listen, you just kick back and put your feet up, all right? You've got nothing to worry about. I'll ping you when I get there. Car out. So I took this job. I'd take any job at that point, even though political cases fester like rust-laced wounds. I was off to hang out with high society, of which I always had a low opinion. Maybe because it consisted mostly of low people. At this altitude, the air was so clean that without a smoke, I was beginning to suffocate. Shit.
James, camera. This was supposed to be an accident.
Fucker's hanging from the last cherry tree.
What do you mean the last? Like, last?
Mm-hmm. Let's pull the Icarite and get out of here. There was a pool of lecithin gel underneath the floor, feeding that big tree. Whole thing went up like a stick of dynamite.
Damn. He really got cooked, didn't he? Well, I'm still gonna need a photo for identification.
I mean, it could be him.
Could doesn't cut it. We have to be sure. This is guesswork, James. I won't identify him. Not officially.
I have an idea. You won't like it.
This is a federal case, James.
And we're supposed to pull Green's Icarite, not someone's. Moving on to reconstruction. You seeing this?
What? Some kind of anomaly. Who cares? It's green, pull its Icarite, and let's go.
The Icarite's melted.
So, that's his insurer's problem. Come on, let's go.
Sarah, he's dead.
What? Like, you mean final death? Dead? Well, just... I mean, fix it. Just...
Look, Sarah, I've seen this before. It's not some random glitch. The thing's been oxidized, understand? Somebody wanted to make damn sure Green wasn't coming back.
Oh, I am in deep, deep shit. Look, he's hanging from a fucking tree. What someone?
Then why's the tree burned?
James, this is crazy. If something goes wrong, you're hung out to dry.
At least we have a theory of the crime. Omega code 112358. Suspected murder. The right side of the body is more heavily charred. The tree must have exploded after he'd been hanged.
James, stop doing this.
It wasn't just a fire. Find the cause and we're out of here. Gel's flammable. There may have been a short circuit, or someone could have ignited it deliberately. I need to find the source.
James, don't fucking ignore me. Well, I can see you're having a great time.
Right. The main transformer's under the floor. Shit, my eyes. Smells like a fucking distillery. Someone set up the short circuit.
Submitting a formal complaint, Chief. It's impossible to work under these conditions.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. You're going to drop whatever shit you picked up. You're going to write a clean report about a tragic accident. Got me?
You pronounced murder wrong.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you. All you were supposed to do was pull Green's Icarite. End of story.
Can I get it on the record that I strongly advised against this course of action?
I should have known better. I should have known you couldn't handle it. It's just an Icarite pull, I thought. Surely Kara can't fuck up something that simple.
I'm trying to tell you, there's no Icarite to pull. Green's got oxidized. It's a homicide. And it's staring us in the face, like it or not. Now, I can look into this, and
It's not our case. Write it up as a suicide.
oh, it's a suicide now. I thought it was an accident.
You can call it a motherfucking ascension for all I care. Just get it off our books.
The longer I sit here, the more it all stinks. And it's not just Green's rotting corpse. Someone flooded the transformer and it caught fire. Cable activated fuse. That's what caused the explosion.
It's getting more and more obvious why nobody wants to work with you.
I'll look for any pre-explosion traces, then we're out of here.
James, I wasn't born yesterday. You said that before, and I don't believe you.
Okay, this is some kind of emblem? It's starting to get interesting. Someone carved this date long ago. What's up with the snake?
Check the encyclopedia.
Someone tried to smash that glass before the explosion. Cracked it and left a handprint.
Stop it. James, you've got to stop this. What's he doing?
Oh, you're finally paying attention. Great. So, now the question is, did Green try to crack open that plate with his own forehead? Or did somebody else use Green's forehead like a ball-peen hammer?
Why can't we see the killer in the reconstruction?
He covered his tracks pretty damn skillfully.
So someone was here. Fucking hell.
What? You gonna tattle to the chief again?
Would you just let that drop already? What's done is done. No point in picking at it.
Wait. We're not going to work like this. There's gotta be at least a baseline of trust here.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, except we're running out of time to figure out how the tree got set on fire. So, come on. Chop chop.
Shit.
What happened?
The fuse is just blue.
What? Why?
The reconstructor needs massive amounts of energy. Sometimes the limiter doesn't adjust to the environment and pop. Blown fuses.
Here you go.
So I don't have to do everything myself after all, huh? A man could get used to this.
I just shifted power from 3 different neighborhoods so you can keep playing detective. Don't make me regret it.
Check something out for me, would you? I need to know about a drug called Prose of Life.
Introduced in 2208. It's based on fluoxetine.
An antidepressant. How long did Green get psychiatric treatment?
Looks like he's officially been in therapy for 156 years. According to statistics, that's pretty much normal for people who've lived as long as he has.
It'll be worth checking the file to see if he mentioned anything about a suicide. Probably some kind of relic.
To the best of friends, always auspicious winds. Green. That asshole had friends. Hard to believe.
I'm getting a bad hit off this thing.
I wonder which one's the best friend now.
I wonder why a gift from Green is in his own home. Let's see what the patient has to say. Match to Green's blood type. He was fighting with someone.
Or he cut himself as he jumped.
Sarah, think outside of the box. I can come up with obvious ideas myself. He fell from there. If he cut himself on the railing, there should be blood on it. Someone must have pushed him. No trace of blood on the railing.
So he didn't cut himself here. This is weird.
Green's fingerprints are on the railing.
So he was leaning against it?
Looks that way. They came from this side.
They?
Half of the reconstruction is inconsistent. Someone must have been messing with it. We don't have enough information to find the other one.
How do you think this went down?
They fought. Somewhere in there, the attacker slipped the rope around Green's neck.
Well, in any case, Green didn't jump. Someone pushed him.
Wait, there's a blood trail here.
He must have gotten cut before the hanging. Do you have a UV lamp?
You aware that UV radiation causes skin cancer?
James, are you afraid of UV lamps?
Call it whatever you want. I'm just not a fan of melanoma, that's all. walking up these stairs. Unusual shape. Like he was lying here.
He's talking to someone.
Or like he's begging for mercy. Another trace of blood.
Hit it with the UV lamp.
Must have been bleeding a lot. Well, look at that. The tracks connect. You think he deserved what he got?
I do. And it still wasn't enough.
Shit. Sounds like you hated his guts.
Oh, please.
He's got something on his clothes. Some kind of chemical?
Huh. The reconstructor's coming up goose eggs on its composition.
Must be rare as shit, then. It stretches across the floor. I'll switch to UV.
Oh, now don't pretend you're not afraid of UV anymore.
I am not afraid of the lamp. Only radiation. We're not discussing this. The tracks lead this way. Looks like Green was rummaging around the transformer. Cables are torn out. Same as the one around Green's neck.
You think he did it?
I think someone made him do it.
Oh, shit. What a fucking mess.
I think it all looks exactly the way the perpetrator wanted it to.
Seriously? You're repeating yourself.
There's something here.
James? I've lost visual.
Will you come back to me?
James!
Sarah?
James, where you at?
I'm sitting on the crapper at home. You want more detail? Because I can give you more detail.
Whatever. The feds are on their way there, so consider this a heads up. If If they find you, I don't fucking know you.
Are you? You're serious? We've been friends for fucking decades and you're gonna hang me out to dry? How's the situation?
They're coming. Time to clean up.
Sarah, if we're gonna keep working together, you're gonna have to promise me something.
What?
That you'll never do anything behind my back again.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are we gonna pinky swear? Should I let you know every time I change a fucking tampon? James, the feds are coming. So, grow a pair, and please, with a fucking cherry on top, clean up this mess.
Whoa.
Yes. Now, come on, move before they bust us.
Nobody'll even know I was here. I'm gonna leave a mess after all. Nobody'll even... I'm gonna leave a mess after all. Nobody'll even know I was here. I leave the body of a dead god on the flaming Mount Olympus. Time to go back to the underworld he cast us all into. In the gut of a body not my own, I can feel this case is nothing but trouble and heartache. And even worse, it's personal. A lit cigar pressed against a wound that never heals. That's me. The second time I've seen Icarite completely melted. Just when I got a little better at forgetting the first one. It's the 537th floor, yet the thick stench of piss-soaked streets still fills the air.
Off your body, huh? I think I deserve something.
Take your hands off me!
Welcome home. James, Kara, how was your day?
Excellent. Only one corpse.
I'm glad to hear that. Due to the high level of air pollution, I recommend full body decontamination.
Who the hell locked your body, huh? I think I deserve something.
I'm glad to hear that. Due to the high level of air pollution, I recommend full body decontamination.
veto, and then what'd he do? He signed as soon as the bill landed on his desk. The president is nothing but a pen in the hand. Did you hear? He signed it. That lying piece of shit.
I bet every one of those guys has a new body by now. Probably wouldn't recognize each other on the street. When I started the service, the guys didn't believe she was my wife. Even when I brought this photo, they said it was photo montage. A sound mind and a sound body. I've forgotten what that's like. I had to sell this car. The car was great, but started to fall apart. And it wasn't safe either. Shit, Seth. I'm sorry your luck ran out the way it did. Really sorry. You're lucky I don't need to water you. Depend on me, and you won't have long to live. How much time has passed? I feel like I'm taking them more and more often. As usual. Finally.
Hey, I was still using it. You know, if it wasn't for that badge, I would have fucked you up a long time ago.
Yeah, right back at you.
Oh, cocky, are we? Well, what's your first move then?
Left jab.
Block and a quick right.
Dodge and a hook from below.
Elbow block and a headbutt.
Kick to the shin and a quick right jab to the nose.
Before you swung that foot, you'd be picking your teeth up off the floor. 1-0.
It's hard to get used to a face marked by someone else's mistakes. Though for some reason, it's much easier with the eyes. Once the life fades out of them, they can belong to anyone.
Move in there or what? Get out.
It's time to take care of it. I'm gonna need more space to fire up the evidence board. Sarah,
How's the job going?
to complete my report, I need to summarize the evidence. I need access to the system.
You heard Chief Steiner. He wants it classified as a suicide and sent straight to him.
Sarah, look, I'll owe you. I need to check a few things.
Let me remind you that we've known each other for about 5 minutes. Do you think I don't know why the chief put you on restricted duty? I read your wife's case file.
You're gonna leave my wife out of this, okay?
Look, the fact that she committed suicide the same way affects your perception.
She didn't commit. Fuck! Listen. Sooner or later, some egghead will read the report with your signature on it and ask one fundamental question. Who fucked it up like this? What do you say then? That the chief told you to write it down as suicide? Whether the investigation was conducted by a cop on sick leave?
Oh, fuck.
We're in this together. Just give me access.
Shut up. I have access, so I analyze. And I put the evidence on the board. Is that clear?
As clear as day.
Nobody talks like that anymore.
Look, let's not fight. Let's connect the dots one by one. If we agree with the conclusions, we move on. You'll agree with me sooner or later.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can write the report.
That's the spirit. I should clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. First, I have to prove that somebody else was there besides Green. Then when Sarah takes the bait, I'll convince her about the rest.
Got something?
Nah, it's nothing. This is quite a lead.
But who's doing the beating? A fucking ghost?
Excellent question. Somebody had to be pretty damn determined to fuck Green's Icarite up this bad.
Somebody. Right. Could have been Green himself. He could have cut himself, maybe.
Like how? Shaving? And we've got it.
We can start somewhere.
I was hoping for more enthusiasm.
Not gonna happen.
Ouch.
Okay, we still have shit, but we can at least ask 2 questions. First, what's the actual cause of death? Second, who's the culprit and what's his motive?
Are you saying you're getting involved?
I've already changed my mind.
Are you the same with guys?
I won't correct you on everything you just said that was wrong. Besides, I'm looking for more information about the evidence. But seriously, no more jokes. I found some interesting tidbits.
Please share.
Only with friends. But I'll make an exception for you.
There's nothing complicated about this.
But what next, James? This is clear, and...
I know. Give me a minute. It'll be hard to defend the theory about these cables. The moment of the fall is puzzling.
I want to say that someone kicked him, but we don't have enough.
I know. I've always wanted to fly a helicopter.
What?
It's all magnetic now, so it's literally hanging in the air. And when you fly downward, you're dropping.
Look, you don't have to try to convince me that Green is behind everything.
Suit yourself. He had guests. What do we know about them?
Kovalev is a smuggler and the owner of Icarus. And Salma, as you know, is that famous psychologist and a psychiatrist.
A smuggler and a shrink. Quite a pair of farewell guests. He didn't glow at night by any chance? Because of everything in his blood?
Many drugs are rare, withdrawn, or from government projects. Wait, how do you know if Green doesn't glow at night?
I don't want to talk about it. We haven't known each other long enough. We would have seen a shootout in the reconstruction.
Must have happened before.
Maybe he shot someone? Want to guess which one's the best friend?
Nope.
I have to wonder if someone just dropped it here. Or if they threw it back in Green's face. It looks like something we can build a case on anyway.
Well, that's a lot of enthusiasm, which I don't share.
Hey, keep it to yourself.
Whoa, I'm not trying to say we don't have anything.
I didn't say you were. Now stop yelling.
This is creepy.
Ugh, looking at this makes my skin crawl.
You don't want to know what it's doing to mine. Apparently, he had a heavy foot.
He was just showing off to a girl.
If I had such a fancy car, I wouldn't need a girl for anything.
We need more than that.
The explosion. And the fire.
We need more than that.
I don't know anything about her. She'll panic again and start freaking out. If she could just keep her cool.
James, I'm losing you again.
She needs constant attention, and that can get us in trouble.
Why did he go to so much trouble?
To get past the police reconstructor?
The sequence of events worries me. I know. Maybe a shooting range.
Was he on any?
Not as far as I know.
We know what's going on. Now we only need the motive and the perpetrator.
Yeah. Then tea and we'll find Kennedy's killer before an evening snack.
Who?
Oh, geez. How did you even get through high school?
What, did I pass? I used to play baseball. You forgot? And I was fucking great at it.
Right. Now I remember. James, this is fun, and I'd play 3 more games of solitaire, but it won't prove anything.
What else do you need?
More facts, or it's a waste of effort.
We need to talk seriously.
Is this some lame engagement joke?
What? No, it's not like that. I just have something for you.
If it is, however, some stupid joke, I will get fucking mental on you.
There is one more piece of evidence.
Sorry? Why don't I know about it? It's not in the archive.
Because it's not a photo.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me you're joking. I'm begging you.
It turns out I think it is indispensable.
You took physical evidence from the crime scene? They'll put us in jail for this. Oh, shit. I take it back. I'd rather have the engagement ring.
It's beautiful. A vial of strange liquid. Probably poison. This creepy voodoo symbol on it makes it more mysterious. More importantly, the material of the vial might retain fingerprints. What do you think?
Show me. If you have any more stolen evidence up your ass, you better get it out now before you hurt yourself.
Not this time.
Consult your doctor. There's even a term for it. Kleptomania. Symptoms include paying for it someday.
Hard to believe it's been almost 100 years. At parties, I said I smashed it with the ball during the game. The truth is, it was after the game. And I had a ball-shaped stone trophy. A football trophy. Your herm coat?
97-fucking-6.
Around Liberty Island, huh?
None of your business.
Everything was in Sarah's hands now, which was neat, since my own hands were shaking in a delirium I inherited after some punk I've never known.
And one more thing. In the meantime, please send that damn report.
What about evidence analysis?
You got evidence illegally, and you want to put it in an official report?
Let's hold off. I'd rather have a better view of the situation. We can decide later. Nobody sticks their head outside anymore. As if they wanted to believe this ugly world does not really exist. Huddled in their little flats over the few cents they managed to save towards a new body. Never asking themselves whether the survival instinct makes the urban rats happier, or is this only the selfish genes, free riding on the suffering of subsequent generations, other alien forces exploiting their drive towards self-preservation, their desperate struggle to stay alive a little longer, desperate struggle that even Green has eventually lost. Easier to control, but Green, he was one of the controllers. The person who whacked him was no ordinary citizen either. No way.
James, are you in front of the board?
No, I went out for a breather.
That sample, you were right. It's definitely poison, but that's not all. There was a fragment of a print on it. I managed to reconstruct it and search the database.
So whoever that print belongs to, that's our murderer?
Maybe. A person of interest, for sure. It's a damn big fish. Slippery, too.
Oh, you're gonna make me beg? What's the fucking name?
I don't want to say right now. Somebody on the street might overhear. I sent you everything by snail mail. Let me know as soon as you get it.
Deja vu. deadly poison is atropine. Okay, great. It was Kovalev's fingerprint on the murder weapon, huh? I knew it. You still think we can't clear this one?
I wouldn't start celebrating yet. We'll never get to him. He basically never steps outside Icarus.
But you do believe this is a murder now?
Well, yes. But...
Special announcement. Engine problems have been reported aboard Icarus, which is currently flying over Brooklyn. We ask residents of the borough to stay at home and shelter in place. There is no need to worry. Insurance for bodily injuries will be fully applicable.
James, did you hear the announcement?
I even felt it.
Damn, you're that close to it? Are you all right? The newsfeed said it crashed into a building and that it's about to fall into a chasm.
Yeah. We can't pass up a fucking golden opportunity like this.
Pass up a No, wait, James, are you crazy?
Too late, bye!
The bar was named Icarus and met its end fittingly. I didn't have time to savor the irony. An impossible chance to get Kovalev has just fallen out from the sky into my very lap, or at least my very neighborhood.
James, are you hearing this?
Fire department on site. Ambulances in 13 minutes. Secure the area. Do not go inside. I say again, do not go inside.
Sounds like good advice.
All you sons of bitches in Brooklyn, hold your positions. And get the crowd pushed back before it comes down on top of them.
Sarah, mute this channel.
What, you allergic to orders?
Yes, I am. Seems they didn't wait for the gravity to do the killing. Swell. I prefer to interrogate corpses. Their deaths tell me more than their lies would.
James, evacuate whoever you can and get the fuck out of there.
Little late for that. See for yourself.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Good question. Help me identify Kovalev. I bet his corpse will open right up if we ask it all nice-like. Recognize it?
Doesn't match the one on file. Keep looking.
At least it sheds some light on the matter.
Take these pictures.
How about this one?
That's not him either. Kovalev is fatter.
I bet the contents of this bar cost more than the place itself. You know the feeling when you're not even aware something exists, so you don't need it, but as soon as you see it?
Pouring from a bottle is such a hard job.
It depends how much you drink.
That's all that's left of the bar. Guess I was late for the ride.
Yeah, too bad you missed your chance to die screaming in a fire.
Maybe this one?
No resemblance whatsoever.
Shit, I can't find it. Moving on to reconstruction.
James, we don't have time.
Sarah, I'm going to find out what happened here, full stop. Understand?
Okay, sure.
Load of shit. Loss.
Don't worry, I'm sure everyone here can afford new bodies.
Fuck them. I was talking about the booze.
Same as green.
I wonder what's inside.
James, don't even think.
We have to reconstruct the lock. Fuck. It's as far back as it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, if Kovalev finds out...
This whole place is about to fall apart and take Kovalev's secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard get away from me again.
Hey, if you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine. Let's get to work.
What do you think?
Accidents happen to people. Just bad luck.
I'd say his luck was a little worse than bad.
That much force? I didn't stand a chance. These shards came from someplace else. Altitude.
Until he finally hit the neon sign.
The ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
He's got something on his neck.
One of ours? Agent from the department.
How the fuck did he get in here?
Jealous?
Yeah, a little. Gunshot wounds.
Yeah, this was definitely not an accident.
Came from this side, bleeding heavily.
Can you handle the UV? Remember, I'm right here with you if you get scared.
I'm not scared. I just don't like it.
Sure. What do you make of this wound?
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug. The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. He must have come from there. Tough guy. He kept his cool.
For all the good it did him.
Let's see where he jumped from. The whole couch is fucked up.
Is this more of the undercover's blood?
Nah, he would have bled out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me?
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. We'll identify him later. Nailed him right through the head.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Damaged. Someone shot through the suitcase lock. I'll check for ballistic trajectories. The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
People used to talk like that. I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff.
They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger and hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed. He managed to scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, maybe even A.
Where did he get the money for that?
The bullet turned his brain to mush. It'll take years to reconstruct his Icarite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay. Lock, let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot rod body. Why is our agent neck deep in this? What's his fucking deal?
Hey, I remember that agent. From Rachel's case.
James.
No, listen. If he's the guy hired to do the dirty work with Rachel, and he was up to no good here, too.
We really don't have time for this.
Right. Oh, I don't think we'll get any more out of the Swiss cheese lounge.
Let's move on.
There's blood. I'll turn on the UV lamp.
Be brave, James.
Traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Reed's is flammable.
Kovalev started walking from this spot. Bleeding like a faucet. Even more than that dud you see.
Someone shot him?
Only a lunatic would shoot a bartender. They're an endangered species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned, but I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier. attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect. He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character. The caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself. Can you check the DNA?
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basmond.
Who the fuck is Edmund Christo Basmond?
Employed by Phalanx, an elite private security company founded by someone called Miller.
If I were this guy, I'd look for another job. He fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev. Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him. He must have been startled to have such shitty aim. Straight in the Icarite. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmond.
Ugh, what a horrible way to die.
He's gonna have such a phobia. Just the sight of a match will make him piss himself.
And he'll never light a cigar again.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demmer?
Fucking Demmer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries. He's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
We found the same substance on Kovalev. What does it look like to you?
Something exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demmer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so. epicenter of the blast was in this lounge. Time to check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just that we better get a move on.
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all. A scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jane Salma had a similar one.
Similar? Identical?
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence?
No, not yet. Weird. I can't read the Icarite.
Destroyed?
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it. I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Could have been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
Huh. Weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for... Holy shit! For $4 million bucks?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government. Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say it's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that!
Roy was planning the games. Did you read about that? He wanted to distract the crowd. Miller was probably supposed to protect the rich.
Someone sure fucked those plans up. Oh, just breaks my heart.
I wouldn't say fucked up. Delayed, maybe. But you know sooner or later they'll resurface in new bodies. At least it ought to take them a while.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
Fuckers. Whoever blew them up may have had a point.
You got that right. How can we connect it all?
Trace evidence of explosives ties directly to Kovalev. I'll check around the bar again. Shells, 45 caliber.
No shit.
Kovalev used a Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics.
First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
It started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he'd whipped up himself. He treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. He finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Winnow Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. He finished off the crooked UC.
It's all just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not, in the end, the neon got him. He got hit hard. We're lucky. You know what they say. Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
Right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
We've got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife. Just his drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
Icarite's cut. I'll check the blood.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training, years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun. The impact knocked Kovalev off balance. He dropped something. Something new?
You think he blew himself up?
Nah, I doubt it. How much did he have? We're following the trail of blood. Again. You know, like they say you're supposed to.
I can't.
He really didn't like this job.
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Good question. Here, you got hit again. Kovalev got shot a few times, but he kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
Himself up here.
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that. The safe should work again.
Is it a real scotch?
Are you crazy? Go!
The universe has presented us with a gift. We've gotta respect the universe. It's a card. There's something on it, but without any data.
You're out of time. Take what you have to take and run.
Wait, there's something else there.
There's no time.
See this? Green road to Kovalev.
I see. Now do you want to be scraped off the pavement?
Right. I can think of better ways to spend the evening. Could Green and Kovalev been working together? And why did the fucking bartender want to blow himself up in this particular place? What was he hoping to accomplish? What the fuck? Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse would get stuck on Icarus? Can't find a window to fly out of.
And I suppose you're the spider, huh?
No, but there's one nearby. Buzz yourself around the ripest corpse. The one you missed.
You'll need to be more precise. There are several corpses here.
Close to Kovalev. Close enough to take him out with an explosion.
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in. I had to act fast. Looks like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for bigwigs like him. Unfortunately.
He died from the explosion. Why was Kovalev so determined to kill this guy?
He almost got away, didn't he? Do you recognize him?
Wait a minute. George Boyle, CTC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to pad the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize him. Buy some time for the poor people.
How? This is just his corpse. It's cold. The guy no longer feels anything.
Shoot him through his Icarite. He'll suffer in his new body. And more importantly, he won't introduce more body taxes so soon. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it. Good boy.
What? What have I done?
Ah, James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. You've got to get out. James, you have to get out of there. Open the damn door! Icarus is about to go down!
Almost. I bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century.